and welcome to this week's episode of ECCB Connects. This week we'll be discussing the all-important topic of statistics. And we have with us Deputy Director in the Statistics Department, Shauna Benjamin Mack. Shauna, welcome to ECCB Connects.
Thank you for having me, Shamalan.
Shauna, when we hear the word statistics, we tend to get intimidated or we think it's scary. Is it scary?
Not at all, Shermalan. Statistics are a part of our everyday life, if you think about it. We make decisions, personal decisions, business decisions based on statistics. For example, if you want to open an account in a specific commercial bank, you might determine that you're going to use the one that has the higher interest rate, that you're going to get the higher return on your savings. And that has to be based on some form of data.
So, Shauna, you have set us at ease. Statistics are not scary. You've also pointed to the fact that they are indeed important.
Statistics are very important in our everyday life. They can inform the past and also the future. Statistics helps us to make better, as I indicated, personal business decisions regarding everyday life activities. Governments use statistics to inform policy advice, like the central bank. We provide policy advice to our member governments, and that is based on statistics as well. As an individual, as I indicated, you also use statistics to make personal decisions. We have persons who are doing research out there in order to inform policy decisions in the ECCU, and those are based on statistics as well. So statistics are very important.
You mentioned the ECCB providing statistics. So let's look at some of the data the ECCB collects and disseminates.
Okay. The ECCB collects data from across the ECCU member countries. We collect real sector data such as trade in goods and services, tourism statistics, consumer price index and the inflation rate, monetary statistics that comes from the commercial banks, financial statistics. We also collect data on and to compile data on the balance of payments and the gross domestic product, or the GDP.
Okay, let's look at some of these individually and what they really mean. Let's start with GDP, because we hear this a lot in government budgets, hear about it in speeches. When we say GDP, what exactly are we speaking about?
GDP is a numerical measure of dollar value of what is produced in a country in terms of goods and services. And it can actually determine the health of your economy or your country is. If your GDP is growing, it's assumed that persons are working, businesses are doing well, and so persons have more money to spend or invest. And if you spend in a supermarket. That supermarket deposits the money in a commercial bank. The commercial bank now have that funds available to lend to another business. So it's really a cycle of how funds are flowing through the economy.
And so a high GDP signals that a country is doing well.
Yes, and we talk about real GDP. So once your GDP is growing, then your economy is doing well. Most likely employment is up as well too.
Another key economic statistic is the consumer price index, and we know that that is linked to inflation. So take us through consumer price index, what it means, and also inflation and how it really works.
Okay, the consumer price index is a defined set of, tracks a defined set of goods and services. We refer to that, those goods and services, as the basket. So you're looking to see whether these prices are increasing, decreasing, or remaining the same. And you have different categories of goods and services. Using all of that information, you can get the general price increase or decrease, and that is known as the inflation rate. So the inflation rate is derived from the consumer price index.
Okay. And what does it mean when the CPI is increasing or decreasing?
Okay, the CPI, I will tell you, the CPI is used, a lot of persons request this information when they're doing their salary reviews, because if prices are increasing in the supermarket and your salary is remaining the same, it generally means that you're losing purchasing power. So you're not moving in the same direction.
Let's now look at balance of payments.
The balance of payments is a statement that we put together looking at our transactions between residents of one economy and non-residents or the rest of the world. You look at transactions in goods, services, income, transfers, and financial assets and liabilities.
With the collection of all of this data, I know that the ECCB depends on a number of data providers. Just tell us some of the institutions or agencies that provide statistical information to the ECCB.
Some of our key data providers include our member governments themselves, the different government ministries. We also receive data from commercial banks that are licensed by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. We also have other financial institutions that are not commercial banks, but are licensed by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank as well. We receive data from those. Another major data provider to us is the Central Statistics Offices. And because we have a regional central bank, we are mandated actually to report on economic, financial, and monetary developments in our member countries. So we use this data to provide the best policy advice possible to our member countries.
You indicated that the statistics the ECCB produces help to inform member governments in terms of policy decisions and so on. Can you just take us through a specific or several instances where that has actually happened? Statistics have helped to inform decision making.
As we are all aware, during budget preparations, you would hear mention of a number of statistics on an annual basis. So you would hear a lot about the GDP and the balance of payments during budget preparations. As well, recently, we would have had discussions regarding what is the best time frame to reach the debt to GDP targets for our member country. And one of the debt management tools that was used called a debt sustainability analysis. That was used to determine the best time frame for our member countries to reach the debt to GDP ratio of 60% by 2030. You also have not only governments but investors in the region use statistics to determine whether or not they want to make an investment in our member countries. You also have businesses who determine whether or not they want to expand their businesses based on statistics and what's happening in the member countries. So the ECCB houses a lot of data. We actually compile the monetary statistics in-house, and the balance of payments is a joint exercise between the Central Statistics Offices and the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. We not only house data for the individual member countries, however, we also have to compile the data at the ECCU level because we are a regional central bank and we are within a currency union, so that is important as well.
How can businesses or individuals access the statistics the ECCB collects and disseminates?
We have a wealth of statistics that's available on our website. Our website is www.eccb-centralbank.org. We also provide data to the general public via email. If the data that you're looking for is not on our website, however, we do collect that type of information. You can send us an email at our request group. It's requests, REQUESTS, at eccb-centralbank.org. On our website, you will also find our data release calendar. This indicates when data will be available. Generally, within a 6 to 8 weeks period after the end of the quarter, data will be available.
So the data, they're disseminated quarterly, annually? What's the frequency?
Yes, at this time we're disseminating data on a quarterly basis.
Shauna, you've been working in statistics for almost 20 years. What do you find most fascinating about this field?
If you love working with numbers, then statistics is for you. I love working with numbers, so it's a joy for me every day to come to work and work in the statistics department. You interact with persons from across the region, the central statistics offices, the government offices, private businesses, so it's never a dull moment in statistics.
So what would you say to a student or any other individual who still thinks that statistics, it's a scary issue?
If you love working with numbers, the field of statistics is definitely for you. I'll welcome you.
Shauna, thank you very much for speaking with us on ECCB Connects and making statistics sound easy and fun.
It was my pleasure, Sherman.
You're watching ECCB Connects, protecting our currency, developing our region. And now for this week's financial tip.
Credit card bill in full each month. Don't use it for anything you can eat or will. You're watching ECCB Connects.
To view any episode of ECCB Connects, anytime, any place, at your convenience, check out our YouTube channel, ECCB Connects.
That's it for this week's episode of ECCB Connects. Remember, ECCB Connects is produced by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank to help you understand who we are, what we do, and how we serve you. See you next time.